Bill Gates, born William Henry Bill Gates in 1955, is one of the wealthiest men in the world, not to mention author and chairman of Microsoft, the software company he founded with Paul Allen. What got Gates started was after reading the January 1975 issue of Popular Electronics that demonstrated the Altair 8800, Gates contacted Microinstrumentation and Telemetry Systems, MITS, the creators of the microcomputer, to inform them that he and others were working on a basic interpreter for the platform. Gates and Allen did not have an Altair, nor had they written a code for it. The idea was to simply gauge MIT's interest. After meeting with the MITS president, Ed Roberts, Allen began working for them. Shortly after, Gates left Harvard to join Allen at MITS. They named their partnership Microsoft and started their first office in Albuquerque. In 1980, IBM approached Microsoft to write a basic interpreter for its upcoming personal computer. Microsoft eventually agreed to write it, and the software MS-DOS that was made for IBM made Microsoft a major player in the computer industry. Microsoft launched its first retail version of the Microsoft Windows on November 20, 1985. Microsoft borrowed ideas from Apple's Lisa and Mac operating systems. One could hardly make a computer with a mouse, windows, and icons without doing a little borrowing from the brilliant Apple designs. But it's not true that Microsoft signed agreements to pay for the use of any part of Apple's interface. Bill Gates was quoted as saying, "Hey Steve, just because you broke into Xerox's house before I did and took the TV doesn't mean I can't go in later and take the stereo." What he is saying is that it takes a thief to catch a thief, and that's exactly what happened. The people from Apple, even some of them having worked at Xerox PARC, borrowed, with a sort of permission, from the work done by the people at PARC. Microsoft did borrow from Apple, but Apple had done the same thing to Xerox. It's not exactly fair for any company that gets cheated and cannot establish justice, but in these instances, it almost seems fair game. Gates stepped down as Chief Executive Officer of Microsoft in January 2000. He remained a chairman and created the position of Chief Software Architect. He went from working a full-time job at Microsoft to part-time, and full-time work at the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation.